The school gym was full of noise. Kids were laughing, making fun of someone, and taking pictures with their phones. In the middle of all this mess stood a girl. Her name was Anna Vulova. She kept her head down and pulled her hood over her face. The mean kids at school had picked her to be their fun for the day. They stood around her like hungry wolves. One of them yelled, "Get down and crawl like a dog. Show everyone what you really are." All the kids watching started laughing in a mean way. Anna put her head down even more. But nobody there knew the real truth about her. Nobody knew that this quiet girl they were picking on was actually a fighting champion. She had never lost a fight in the secret boxing world. She kept her fighting skills hidden, along with all the pain in her heart. Before I tell you more about what happened to Anna, let me ask you something. Do you think being kind is important? Do you think people deserve second chances? Do you think we should never judge someone just by how they look? If you said yes to these questions, please click the like button on this video. Share it with people you know. Write a comment below. And don't forget to follow our channel called Kindness Corner. When you do these things, you help us share stories that touch people's hearts. These stories help everyone remember how powerful it is to care about others. This was not the first time Anna had to deal with mean people. Ever since she was very small, she learned what it was like to be ignored. Her parents came from another country. She was the quiet girl who wore the same hoodie and shoes for many years. Her family did not have much money to buy new clothes. At school, she was known as the poor kid. She always ate lunch by herself. Because she was so quiet, the bullies thought she was easy to pick on. The popular kids and the sports players were full of confidence. They thought Anna was the perfect person to hurt. They said mean things to her every single day. Their words got louder and meaner as time went on. Anna felt like the whole world was closing in on her, making her feel trapped. But they never saw the fire that burned inside her heart. When school ended each day, Anna went to a completely different world. After all the kids went home and the school became quiet, Anna would sneak away. She went to an old warehouse at the edge of the city. The lights there were old and flickered on and off. This is where she trained to fight. Anna would punch heavy bags until her hands hurt. Her breathing became steady and strong, like a song of never giving up. Her coach was an old fighter named Mkhy Arsenov. One day, he saw Anna practicing her punches in a parking lot all by herself. He could see something special in her eyes, a spark that showed she had great potential. Mkhy decided to teach Anna how to fight. It was not because she had money to pay him. She did not have any money at all. He chose to help her because he could see she was hungry to learn. He saw that she had the will to never give up. He noticed a quiet kind of strength inside her that could not be taught to someone else. In the secret world of underground boxing, Anna was not the quiet girl in the hoodie that everyone picked on. She had a different name there. People called her the Phantom. When fighters heard this name, they whispered it with respect and wonder. Other fighters would look at her small body and think she would be easy to beat. But they never forgot how fast she could punch or how calm and determined her eyes looked when she fought. When Anna stepped into the boxing ring, she became like a powerful storm. She was disciplined, fierce, and impossible to stop. Every fight was not just about testing how strong she was. Each fight was also a way for her to escape from the loneliness that ate at her heart every single day during her normal life. Even with all these victories, Anna never told anyone about her secret life. Not her classmates, not even her teachers. Her wins in the ring belonged only to her. They were like invisible armor that protected her from all the cruel things people did to her during the day. The day in the gym when everyone humiliated her hurt more than usual. One of the bullies was named Victor. He was the captain of the basketball team. Victor grabbed Anna's school bag and turned it upside down. Everything fell out onto the floor, her notebooks, her pencils, and a picture of her mother who had died. All the kids watching laughed even harder as Anna got down on her knees to pick up her things. Her hands were shaking as she tried to gather everything up. Anna remembered something her mother had told her before she died from being very sick. Her mother had said, "Never let them break you, Anya. Your strength is your voice, even if the world refuses to listen." Something deep inside Anna's heart changed that day. She realized she could not keep living like two different people, the girl who got beaten down at school and the fighter who never lost in the ring. She needed to bring these two sides of herself together. She did not want to do this to get back at people in a mean way. She wanted to do it to get her dignity back. That night, after a very hard training session, Anna told her coach about what had happened at school. MKHY's eyes got dark with anger when he heard the story, but he did not yell or get upset. He just put his hand on Anna's shoulder and said something very wise. You don't need to fight them with your fists, Anya. You fight them by showing who you really are. Let them see the champion that lives inside you. A few weeks later, something good happened. The school announced they were having a special charity sports event. Students could volunteer to show their talents or join different competitions. For the very first time since starting school, Anna decided to sign up. Nobody paid any attention when they saw Anna's name on the list. The bullies laughed and made jokes when they saw she had entered the boxing exhibition. She probably doesn't even know how to throw a punch, they said to each other. They had no idea what was about to happen. The day of the big event came. The gym was full of people again, but this time everyone was looking at the boxing ring that had been set up in the center. Anna stepped forward wearing simple boxing gloves and her same old hoodie that she always wore. Standing across from her was another student who had volunteered to fight against her. This student was known for being very arrogant and full of himself. He was also one of Victor's close friends. He smiled in a mean way, like this was all just a silly game to him. The bell rang to start the fight. In that exact moment, the quiet girl who everyone had humiliated just disappeared. The phantom woke up and came to life. Anna's fighting stance was firm and perfect. Her movements were precise and exact. Her punches landed with incredible speed and accuracy that made everyone in the crowd gasp with surprise. People in the gym started making sounds of shock and amazement as her opponent stumbled around, unable to match her incredible skill. Within just a few minutes, it became crystal clear to every single person watching that Anna was not just good at boxing. She was absolutely extraordinary and amazing. The same students who had spent so much time making fun of her were now watching with their mouths open in awe and wonder. Instead of recording videos of her being humiliated, their phones were now recording her moment of glory and triumph. The bullies stood there completely frozen, unable to laugh anymore because they were too shocked by what they were seeing. Anna threw one final clean and perfect strike. Her opponent went down to the ground safely, but it was completely clear that he was beaten. Anna did not raise her arms up high to celebrate her victory. She simply stepped back, looking calm and composed. Her strength spoke much louder than any words ever could. The gym exploded with noise, but this time it was the sound of people cheering for Anna. Teachers came running forward to congratulate her. Students whispered to each other about what they had just witnessed. Even the kids who had once joined in with the bullying now looked at Anna with a respect they had never shown her before. Victor, who had been the leader of all the bullies, stood in the corner of the gym. His face had turned very pale and white. He was finally realizing that the girl he had humiliated and hurt was actually someone far beyond his reach, someone much stronger and more amazing than he could ever be. From that day forward, everything in Anna's life changed completely. The bullying stopped entirely. But it did not stop because Anna had fought back with violence and meanness. It stopped because she had revealed her truth to everyone. She had shown them who she really was inside. People began to approach Anna in a completely different way. They did not come to her with mockery and mean jokes anymore. Instead, they came with curiosity and admiration. For the very first time in her life, Anna had real friends. These were people who saw her not as the poor girl with old clothes, but as someone strong and inspiring who could teach them important things about life. But even with all this new attention and respect, Anna remained humble and modest. She never bragged or boasted about all her victories in the underground boxing world. She continued to train hard every day. She continued to study and do well in her classes. And she continued to live with the same quiet strength that her mother had taught her before she died. Anna's story became something that people whispered about in the hallways of the school. It became a lesson that everyone learned. Never judge someone by how weak they appear to be on the outside. You never know what battles they are fighting when no one else is watching. You never know what incredible strength might be hiding inside them. As I share Anna's amazing story with you today, I want to ask you something important. Did this journey touch your heart and make you feel something deep inside? Did you feel the pain when Anna was being humiliated? Did you feel the triumph and joy when she showed her courage? If the story made you feel these things, please show your support in simple ways. Click the like button on this video. Share it with someone you know who needs encouragement and hope. Write a comment telling us your thoughts about what happened. And subscribe to Kindness Corner so you can see more stories like this one. When we work together, we can spread stories that remind all of us about the incredible strength that is hiding inside the most unexpected people. Before we finish this story, I have one more special request for you. Write a comment below telling us what lesson you learned from Anna's story. What did her experience teach you about life, about being kind to others, or about never giving up on yourself? Your words might inspire someone else who reads them, just like Anna's story inspired all of us today.